If you're with me in real time, Happy New Year. I'd love to hear from you and the types of things you want to see in your hammock for the new year, whether it's a quicker style format like this or more of the longer class style format. Maybe it's low and slow, which is my favorite style. But hopefully we can have a great year together, and I look forward to flowing with you. This is going to be a quick hip opening series, and it's meant to be a filler between some of the longer style content. Hips are something that we always need to work on, and it's something that just feels really good by the time we finish. So make sure your hammock is about the height of your hip flexors, and I hope you enjoy. Meet me standing right in front of your fabric. Hands come around the outside and through the middle. Right foot steps forward, left foot steps back. Stand up nice and tall. On a breath in, extend forward and lift the tailbone. Exhale, curl the tail under and roll your way up. Inhale forward. Exhale back. We want to focus on just a little warm up. Inhale forward. Think spinal undulation, cat-cow. Exhale. Last time, come forward. Tailbone lifted, extend long through the sides of the waist. Come up halfway and hold onto the fabric with just your left. Right hand comes to the hip. As the arm extends forward, I want you to try to pull the right hip back and look over your shoulder. See if you can get a little deeper into that outer hip and IT band. Breathe in and roll your way up. Hands come back into wrist wrap. Second side. Stand tall, relax the shoulders. Tailbone stays lifted, extend forward, breathe in. Exhale, curl up. Spinal articulation, forward and back. Again. Last time. Come forward and hold. Tailbone up. Roll up, gather just in your right, left hand comes to left hip. Extend forward. Try to push your left hip back slightly and look over the shoulder. Outer IT band. And slow release, come up. Ooh, and step the feet together. Fabric will come up and over. Come right to above the shoulder blades. Sink down. You're right underneath your plumb line. Draw the navel in. Right knee lifts. Pull it underneath you. Come into what feels like a little lunge position. Pelvic tilt, draw under, and try to press that right leg straight, and then soften. Should feel like a deep stretch down quad and hip flexor right side. Give me a couple more. For 3, squeeze your glutes. 2. Last one, press. Pelvic tilt, chest stays lifted. Begin to straighten your legs and then push through the right heel. So I'm going to press that heel down. Extend forward, open the chest, push through that back heel. Long variation of pyramid. And roll up, shoulders. Sink down, curl the pelvis under. Second side. Left comes in, underneath. Push, right? Push through that heel. We want to roll open. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold here. Pelvic tilt, squeeze the glutes. Straighten the legs and push through that back heel. Extend the heart forward. Tailbone is lifted for this one. To the shoulders. Sink into that lunge. Both legs come underneath. Walk yourself back. Fabric comes up and over. You'll start back on the right side. Catch the heel, flex foot. Hold the fabric with your hands. Right hip pulls back, little floss. So pull the fabric towards you, engage the shoulders, little push forward, and then just kind of play right at that end range. Right, so keeping the hips square. This is not a pulse or a bounce. I'm just kind of playing in and out of that end range. Right, find that point, hold here. Continue to hold the fabric with the left. Reach back with the right. You can also just pull back from the hip crease. I'm going to get that IT band again. Release and travel to the back of the knee. Lifting the left heel. Push the pelvis forward. Keep that thigh engaged. Chest is lifted. Same thing here. I want you to gather the fabric in your left hand. Come forward. Maybe add rotation. Look to the right. Squeeze and engage your glutes. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Come back. Foot comes into the fabric, so make sure that your heel is exposed. It's just on the arch. Watch the transition. The left knee comes to fabric. Right foot pops through. We've not done this one together yet. We're accessing our left quad. From here, engage your glutes. Hold on to your fabric. Begin to hinge back. Should feel like a little plank position. As you come back, I want you to focus on squeezing your glutes and pressing the pelvis towards the ceiling. Should be pretty intense, left side. Roll your way up. Ooh, foot to floor. Hands come to heart center, nice and slow. Send the body weight back. Find the floor with your hands. Three-legged dog. Right leg pops back. Push the right heel towards the ground and just send your body weight back. Breathe and feel. One more breath. Lift the gaze. And you can roll down onto the knees. Inhale, arms up. Catch those shoulders to come all the way up to stand. Fabric comes up and over. Second side. Back of ankle. Foot is flexed. Hold the fabric with both hands. Begin to just slowly hinge forward. See how you do. No bouncing. Just kind of playing in that end range, right? So this is your floss. Keep the foot flexed. Come forward as far as you can. Begin to pull that left hip back. I'm holding onto the fabric with just the right. Add rotation. One more breath. Release the hand. We'll come to the back of that knee crease. Lift the right heel as you push forward. See how this goes. I'm going to take that same rotation. Hold on with the right hand only, both pulls. Come forward, look over the left shoulder. Press the pelvis forward. Rise up. Remember, as we catch the foot, we're right in the arch, right? So the heel needs to be exposed. It's right knee to fabric. Left foot pops through. Let's see if I'm going to kick the wall. Begin to lean back. It's going to be a near miss. Squeeze the glutes. Press the pelvis to the ceiling. Think of extending energy through that right knee. Rolling up. Foot to floor. Hands to heart center. Body weight goes back, right? So use the support of that left leg. Hands down. Float to your three-legged. You want to walk those hands back to really target that whole back of that leg, left side. Notice the difference between holding here and engaging the muscles in your leg. Oof. Breathe. One more breath. Lift your gaze down to the mat, to the knee. Look over the right shoulder. Catch the ankle once again. We sink back, variation of upward pigeon. Think of dropping the right hip down and looking to the left. Active pressure into the fabric. And release. Peeking left, climb in, push back. Drop your left hip, look to the right. Active pressure. Release the foot. And from here we'll end in a child's pose. So if you widen your knees and your knees come off your mat like me, I want you to turn sideways. Knees wide, toes touch. You could extend your arms forward, or you can stack your fists one on top of the other to rest the forehead. Really try to get the belly to drop through. We'll see if you can go a little deeper, so coming up onto the hands, and I want you to try a little internal rotation. So we're going to roll the thigh in and come back and roll the thigh in. You might hear some popping or some cracking here. Go back and forth a couple times. Then see if you could widen your knees a little further. Come back in. Drop your hips to one side and roll your way up. So you made it. That's your quick hip opening series. Remember, this is our filler between our longer classes to really work on that hip mobility. Hopefully I get to work with you again soon, and namaste.